Good day, Dylan here for Sovereign on 2XXFM 98.3. I'm standing here with Joseph from the Spirit Australia Party. How are you doing, Joseph?
I'm doing well this afternoon.
So you're in a towel, and I think you went for a swim. How was that?
Yes. Just come out of the lake because it was blistering hot in the sun here, so I just thought it was a good chance to get down there for a quick dip before the crowds arrived and enjoy the beautiful amenity of the lake.
Indeed, and very much putting the summer in Yarramundi summer markets. So what can you tell me about the Spirit of Australia Party?
Yes, well, the Spirit of Australia is here. We were destined on rewriting the Australian Constitution. We're also we want to advocate for the transition out of corporate property law into traditional custodian law. So we're really offering something different to the voters of Australia, and something the other politicians aren't offering. We're also interested in a Bill of Rights. We're also interested in fast rail, not a tram. We just think the tram is a scam, and we can't go with this. This is a joke. Who wants to spend 40 minutes from Gungahlin to the city when it should be 10 minutes? Gee, who wants slow rail when you can have fast rail? I know Simon Caldor was thinking we've got to think big. Well, yes, let's think big. Let's get over a tram and onto fast speed rail because it's something we need.
And what's your stance on recognition?
I think recognition is a Kevin Rudd thought up idea to please his voters, really. Recognition is not asking the Indigenous people what they want. Recognition is it's a whitewash. It's a way of keeping the Constitution white. Let's move on. Recognition is behind. Let's think of more of rewriting the Australian Constitution. Let's think of recognising a treaty. Let's move on. Recognition was yesterday, so I think, guys, let's get over that and move on. Let's rewrite the Australian Constitution. We've got to be a new country. We've got to move away from, we need a Bill of Rights. We need to recognise the international right of the Indigenous person. There's so many rights here that we don't have, and it's just so our politicians can tax us with the GST and be on $150,000 pension, really, in the end. It's just their way of conning the people. The people have got to wake up, and I think we will. And that's why Spirit of Australia is here. We're giving an option to the voters of Australia. We're here, and we want your vote. Simple as that.
What are you hoping to get out of your stall here?
We're really hoping to get people's votes, really, and also members. We're looking for memberships. We're actually on a membership drive. We need 100 members, Spirit of Australia. Get with us, guys, all of you Canberrans out there. Look up Spirit of Australia Party on the web. You'll find us. Put your name down. Join us. We can be a party if all we need is 100 of you people out there to vote for us. Sorry, not to vote for us, to sign up and be a member. And we can get together and we can change things. So we want people who want change. We want a Bill of Rights. We want a new constitution. We don't want a tram. We want fast rail. So come on, help us, guys. Somebody's got to save this town. It's a beautiful town. It's got a beautiful lake. Let's use it.
And is Spirit of Australia a territory party or a national?
We hope to be national, but for the moment, because we're working in the territory, we're hoping to register in the territory first, because here's where we are working. But we'll do whatever we have the amount of members, we're going to register nationally as well as just in the territory, because we'd like to obviously contest the territory Legislative Assembly elections next October, and we'd like to go national and really show the politicians that there's some opposition out there.
Absolutely fantastic. Well, thank you for spending the time to explain what you're about, Joseph, and hopefully you have a great night.
Thank you, Dylan, and thank you to all those Canberrans who are going to get on board and look up Spirit of Australia Party. That's all you have to do, and let's work together.
And before we go, I did notice that one of your helpers here is Dylan Wood, who, listeners, you can jump over to 2XXFM or on 98.3 or 2XXFM.org.au/listen on Wednesdays at 10 a.m. for he's on there. He's a great great asset to have in on our show. How is he for the party?
He's a real driver for democracy. He's a man who wants democracy. He sees a big flaw in our political system and not being democracy for the people. He's a push for that, and he's a fantastic man to have on the team. You know, that's where we bounce off each other and we work well. And he's such a positive person that we all want democracy. So let's move forward in a positive light. Let's change this country. Let's recognise a treaty and let's move on and rewrite the Australian Constitution. Thank you.
Thank you.
Donald word is my cool, I'm just letting you know.